What's up guys, welcome to another video, and today is a particularly exciting video for me because we are finally getting to work on the T18 Toyota Corolla rust bucket thing, which is awesome. I went and picked up the engine last night from Damon, so we were going to get the M40 4-cylinder single cam engine, but I had a bit of trouble trying to find one. I thought I'd be able to find one cheap, couldn't, so instead we are putting in the M50 B20 straight 6 2-litre 6-cylinder engine into the T18. I've done some rough measurements, and by that I mean like I kind of got a measuring tape, and I kind of measured the engine bay and I kind of measured the engine, and we think that it's going to fit. So today we're actually going to try and just drop this thing in the hole for a test fit. Yes, but this is going to be cool. It's going to be different. Look, this thing is so dirty, but we're going to get it nice and clean, and this thing's going to look immaculate. So right now we've got the sketchy block and chain set up on the roof. We're going to pull it out of the ute and we're going to just drop it into the T18 and see if this thing's even going to fit. The sump might be in the wrong place. Lots of other things. So yeah, exciting times. Let's get to work. Keep coming. There we go. Man. Well, that was sketchy as hell, but we got it off, and now we're going to grab the T18. Oh look, there it is down there, and pull it up, chuck it in. I'm so excited. So we've got it half the way in. We're just hitting down on the steering column, which is fine because the engine's angled up at the moment, so hopefully once we get it past that and the engine comes flat. But at the moment, fairly confident we're going to get it in, so Dan had to go, so it's just me. I'm just going to keep pushing on. Ooh, it's going to look so damn cool once it's in though. Alright, so we realised that the M50 doesn't fit. Well, it does fit, but at the moment it won't fit, and the reason for that is the sump here. As you can see, this is a rear sump engine, and the rack here is at the back of the car, and just the whole subframe the way it is, it's at the back of the car, and so it's wedging the gearbox up against the gearbox tunnel because the sump here is sitting down here on the rack. So luckily there's a simple solution for this, and that is that the E34 BMWs have the same engine but with a front sump on it, not a rear sump, and it's what all the E30 guys use to swap the M50s into the E30s. So I'm getting my hands on one of those this weekend. So for now, we're going to pull the sump off, and I've realised that there's still oil in this engine as well. So we're going to drop the oil, pull the sump off, and then we're going to put the engine back in and see how she fits without the sump. Other than that, I think I'm pretty 99% sure that this engine is going to fit in. So cross your fingers for us. Alright, I've gone ahead and removed the old sump. Sorry I didn't show you the process, but pretty much just undid all the bolts around the sump and pulled it off. There were two little sneaky bolts that were up through the gearbox on the sump, which kind of stumped me for a little bit, but other than that, yeah, so pulled the old sump off and pulled the old oil pickup out, and for now we're just going to drop the engine back in and yeah, just test fit it to see whether it is going to fit with the sump up front, which I'm very confident that it is. We're going to remove all this stuff up front, I think, and just clear it all out because it all unbolts. But for now, we're going to slip her in and see if we can get it fitting nice and snug, because what I want to test right now is whether it fits long ways and sideways, because we can modify anything under here to make it work. So Alright guys, so that's about as far as we're going to get with the engine going in the way it is. It's going to fit, definitely, but see down the back here, I'm using the torch so you can see, but the gearbox is touching the top of the tunnel, and that's forcing the engine to sit kind of back up on this angle. So we will cut the tunnel out back there. We'll put a front sump on down here. There's plenty of room for the front sump, which is sweet. So yeah, basically the tunnel is the only thing holding us back. The engine will kind of sit straighter and sit back more, but at the moment, because it's up like this, it's kind of hitting a couple of things at the back. But we definitely can make this engine fit for sure, which is awesome, because this engine in this little car is going to be heaps of fun. We may end up running a little Honda radiator, like a corner mount radiator, because it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of room, although we could run one up front here in the grill, but this thing looks so damn cool. So this weekend I'm going to go down to the Wreckers and get a sump. Some people are charging upwards of 650 Australian dollars for them, which is crazy. I found one at the Wrecker for $24, so I'm going to go down and get it this weekend. We'll chuck it on the engine, cut the tunnel out, refit the engine, and start making engine mounts, gearbox mounts, drive shaft, wiring, hydraulic handbrake. Yeah, it should all start to come together, so I'm confident it's going to work. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. So sorry that there haven't been a lot of videos lately, but from now on you'll be getting a lot of T18 content, so I hope you guys are keen. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and let me know whether you think we should put a SC14 Toyota supercharger on the side of it. At the moment I'm thinking maybe run it for a track day naturally aspirated, see how it goes, and then kind of go from there. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram @itsmikeblake for all the behind the scenes updates, and we'll be seeing you guys soon. Peace. I hope you guys like my garden ornament. We've got cool things coming for this thing as well. Rad!